this wrestling.
Wrestling fans, this match taped in an arena recently. The tag team champions Raymond and Jacques Rougeau Jr. And did you see the cowardly way Jacques Rougeau Jr. was attacked by Ronnie Garvin, spraying that air purifier in his eye? And take it from me, that kind of thing stinks. You can see him fighting to try and see what's happening. He doesn't even have his robe and his championship belt off. In the meantime, Raymond Rougeau getting into it with one of the Garvins and acquitting himself well, but both Rougeaus, or I should say both Garvins, on top of Raymond Rougeau in the center of the ring. Jacques Rougeau Jr. still fighting to gain some vision. Look at that. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin attacking Jacques Rougeau Jr.
Senior.
And Jacques Rougeau Sr. coming in the ring right now and nailing Jimmy Garvin and nailing Ronnie Garvin with good right hand punches. Jacques Rougeau still in magnificent physical condition. Look, he went after Precious as well she deserves. And both Garvins now jumping after Jacques Rougeau Sr.
The two younger Rougeaus are out of it completely. Both of them now are pounding us. And look what's happening, folks. Right there, I can tell you.
Double slam. This is ridiculous wrestling, fans. Jacques Rougeau coming to the aid of his two champion sons, Jacques Rougeau Jr. and Raymond Rougeau. And Jacques Rougeau in a Boston crab by gorgeous Jimmy and Ronnie Garvin coming off the top rope from the other corner on top of him. Look at this. Jacques Rougeau Jr.
all bloodied up in the corner and blinded Ray Rougeau out of it. Look at it, Mill.
Jacques Rougeau Jr. doesn't even have his robe off. The match never even got underway. The bell had never rung to get this match underway. Jacques Rougeau was attacked in the most despicable, vicious way by Ronnie Garvin, spraying that air purifier.
A blank day for professional wrestling, I must tell you. But if that happened, I was there. I can tell you one thing, Mills. The two Rougeaus were out of it. The way they ganged up on Jacques Rougeau Sr. Out of nowhere, they came Boston crabbed him and then hit him off the top rope with a knee in the back of the neck. That's where they almost crippled Jacques Rougeau Sr. for life. The man was hurt, and Jacques Rougeau Jr. helpless. So Raymond helpless.
To put it in chronological order, the match had not even started. You can see that Jacques Rougeau Jr. does not even have his robe off. They lined up in the center of the ring. Precious came after Jacques Rougeau, started yelling at him. Ronnie Garvin viciously, cowardly attacked Jacques Rougeau Jr. by spraying that air spray right in his eyes. It blinded him, at which point both Garvins attacked Raymond Rougeau, rendered him relatively helpless. Jacques Rougeau, as any father would, attacked.
They're back. They came back to give some more punishment, to administer more punishment to the Rougeaus.
Despicable.
That's why this will not go on ages. Let me tell you.
Despicable moves by the Garvin
driver after all that.
And Jacques Rougeau Sr., one of the great names.
Look, still working on Jacques Rougeau Sr.
One of the great names in the annals of professional wrestling.
Dislocated his shoulders, still pounds on him.
The Garvins are disgusting individuals. I know this, wrestling fans, that the Garvins are going to get theirs. And look at that. Again, Ronnie Garvin off the rope on Jacques Rougeau Sr. Ray Rougeau having been worked over by the two Garvins, 2-on-1. Jacques Jacques Rougeau Jr. never got a chance to do
The match never got started.
He was totally blinded by that spray in the eye. Jacques Rougeau Sr., one of the great champions in the annals of professional wrestling, came to the aid of his sons, as would
That's right.
father.
Technically, he didn't belong in that ring, but what would you do when you see your own two sons being blinded, being cut up, full of blood, laying on the floor? Any good father would have done the same thing Jacques Rougeau did. Jump in the ring and defend the honor of the family and the sons. Unfortunately, they Pearl Harbored him from behind. They got him down, and they really hurt him because I was there, Milt. And I can tell you, Jacques Rougeau had a dislocated shoulder. The two Rougeaus were pounded to the ground, but I'll tell you, they're not out. They're going to be back. Nothing can keep the Rougeaus down forever.
Well, I'll tell you something. Jacques Rougeau Jr. and Raymond Rougeau are not wrestlers to be trifled with. The war has only started. Mark my words, wrestling fans, the war has just started, and that was merely the first skirmish in what is going to develop, I am sure, into an absolute war between the Garvins and the Rougeaus. And Mr. Garvin, Mr. Ronnie Garvin, Mr. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, and a young lady who calls herself Precious had better beware. Because in the first place...
I'm right there, Milt.
I can see that.
I'm talking to Rougeau. He's telling me his shoulder's real bad. I called for a stretcher to take him out of that ring.
Well, Garvin family, I can only say this. There are two of you and one woman. And a young lady named Precious seems to think that she's as tough as a lot of professional wrestlers. I'd advise you, young lady, to stay out of the way of anybody connected with the Rougeau family. And I'd advise you, Mr. Ronnie Garvin and Mr. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin, to remember one thing. There are four Rougeaus in the world of professional wrestling. There are the champions, the International Tag Team Champions, Raymond and Jacques Jr. There's also Armand, and there is Jacques Rougeau Sr. And when he comes back, when that dislocated shoulder is put back into place, you can rest assured, I'm sure, Gino, that Jacques is going to be at ringside for all matches that involve his sons whenever the Garvins are anywhere around. You know that he's not going to...
Bill, definitely, and now it's not a question of wrestling to win your livelihood. Now it's a question of honor. The Rougeaus will come back. Jacques Rougeau was hurt. It looks worse than it actually is, but he was cut over the eye. Ray Rougeau, fortunately, wasn't hurt that bad, but they did hurt the father, and the Rougeaus, the sons, they cannot stand by and let everything happen like if nothing happened. Well, they're going to come back, and one thing is for sure, it's not going to be a wrestling match, fans, and those with weak hearts, don't go and see the Rougeaus against the Garvins, because I'll tell you, it's going to be a war. Ray Rougeau promised me he's going to do everything, and you know what he said? If that Precious gets at ringside, he says, I don't care if she's a woman or not. He says, I'll nail her right between the eyes. I'll put her down.
And she deserves it. You know, I hate to recommend a woman being hit, but I'll tell you something. She better look out. Gino, you've known the Rougeau family for a long, long time, and I've known them for quite some time also. Is there a prouder family, prouder of their family name, prouder of their family accomplishments, and particularly as they relate to that squared circle anywhere?
Rougeaus are a wrestling dynasty, Mills. They always stuck together. I can go way back with the Rougeaus when the uncle and the father were in the ring. Similar things happened. They always came back and got their dues. And I'm sure the Rougeaus will do the same thing. Ray Rougeau's still in top shape. Jacques Rougeau's coming back. Garvin, beware, you're in for a lot of trouble. If you came to this part of the country, you might leave on a stretcher this part of the country.
Well, wrestling fans, we've told you that the fans who had that match want to see the Rougeaus get revenge, and now you understand why. Stay with us, wrestling fans. We've got more coming up. The Dino Bravos, the great international tag team champions, the Rougeaus. There's another side of the coin. They include wrestlers such as the Road Warriors, the Bruiser Brodies. They're all looking for the bounty of $40,000 on the head of the new King Tonga. You've seen what happened to the international tag team champions, the brother combination of Raymond and Jacques Rougeau Jr., not to mention their father, wrestling immortal Jacques Rougeau Sr., at the hands of the Garvins, Ronnie and Gorgeous Jimmy, and of course accompanied by Precious.
You know, it just kills me when they talk about their champions, because they're not really champions. It's like when they talk about their silly hockey team. That's the lousiest. Ronnie and I could beat the whole hockey team by ourselves. And they say they got a baseball team. Well, it's all Americans on the team. No wonder they're doing so-so. You know what I mean? Now you're going to talk about, like, we got the $40,000 for King Tonga, that ugly-looking monkey that come from somewhere we people don't even know. I'll tell you what, we'll do it for $20,000. That's why we'll do it for 20, Ronnie? Discount. Discount. That's right. It's like we beat up the Rougeaus. I mean, Ronnie, gosh, go ahead and tell them. I got to laugh.
First of all, the Rougeaus were laying in the ring like a bomb went off.
Right.
Senior was sitting at ringside watching his boys getting beat up. He couldn't take it no longer, so he stepped out of his wheelchair. Now, you know, I'll tell you why I call him senior. He's also the senior of the family, plus he's a senior citizen. In the United States, when you're over 50 years old, you can apply for a discount. Right. Senior citizen discount.
You get the bus cheaper, you get the dinner.
You get the wrestling matches with a discount. Right. You get a meal you get a discount for a meal for a motel room.
That's right.
You get a discount for his battery for his wheelchair.
That's right.
You didn't get a discount at the hospital.
Leslie Vance, what can I say except the greatest stars of the world of professional wrestling are here on International Wrestling. Stay with us.